know where you dey come from, know where you dey. You might not know where you dey go, you know. Wetin I see when it make me come out now, when I see about us, when I say us, black race in general, you know, sometimes I stand there now with confidence, try to look good, but inside my heart, there is a hole. Inside my heart is crying. I titled the topic of this video, Arrested Development. That is the title. When the white people come buy slave for Africa, they say, I will show you video now where categorically they tell us wetin they use to buy us. They use umbrella, they use mirror, they use gun, they use gunpowder, they use so many things.
A slave market where human being was sold. Where what? The human being was sold into slavery. Now, the name of the market that we have in Badagry, where they're selling human being, name of the market called Velecated Slave Market. What? Velecated Slave Market. VLAKETE. Velecated Slave Market. Established in 1502. The market established in what year? 1502. That's the biggest, largest slave market that we have in West Africa. The biggest was largest slave market that we have in West Africa. It was called the Velecated Slave Market, established in 1502. But how many slaves were sold every day? How many slaves were sold every day? 300 slaves were sold every day. How many slaves were sold every day? 300 slaves were sold every day. Then, what are the things the white men using to buy slaves? What are the things the white men using to buy slaves? The white men have to come here with a gun. The one the hunters use for exchange of 45 slaves. They have to come here with a mirror for exchange of 35 slaves. They have to come here with umbrella for exchange of 40 slaves. They have to come here with a driving for exchange of 10 able human beings. And they have to come here with the packets of matches for exchange of 5 able human beings. And they have to come here with the spoon, exchange of 3 able human beings. These are the negotiation process to the point of no return. The negotiation process to the what? The where? Point of no return.
Umbrella to exchange for a whole not be a whole human being, more than 2 human beings for 1 item. You understand? So why they talk so? And during that, why they talk so? Why they talk so? And they talk so because of our politicians of today. They use kpekere to buy our future. What it be the difference between they use mirror to buy a whole human being or more than 1 human being, and you use kpekere to buy person future? How they use kpekere buy person future? When you give person bag of rice or kpekere or 500 naira, make it for vote for you, and in the end, you know will do why they vote you. You buy that person future, your whole life with kpekere or with bag of rice or with 500 naira. That one was past slavery. That one was past slavery. Blacks, we should love ourselves. We should be wise. We should treat ourselves good. We should not capitalize on our names to treat ourselves. That is called dehumanization. Welcome to Aiedee's Public Awareness Ministries, where we believe in community development through general knowledge, public issues, and evangelical presentations. I say make I throw away salute, give everybody. Now God will help all of us. Now God will bless all of us. Before I continue with what I want to talk today, I want to talk about how politicians take some kind things till they entice us. Entice now to torture us, to put for our eye, for us to agree for what we don't want to agree. They will give us something to agree. Now I want to talk about it today. But before I go there, they will say, make una not judge, make una not judge, make una not judge. Thou shalt not judge. It's not the 10 commandments too. Now advice.
In a country of highly religious but less godly people, if we must move forward, we must judge others so that we also would be judged.
You know, say this English language, when they teach us the word of God until they teach us the word of the government, I mean for school. Not by our real language, sometimes we don't understand that well, but we just think, say we understand that, we just carry on. And among the things when I want to talk, this English language is still there inside, because when our people, they campaign to us, black man, they campaign to black man, say he won't rule, he won't enter office, he won't become governor, he would speak grammar till they talk to my grandmama when they hear English. You understand? All this one are why you for inside the Nigerian politics or African politics at large. Now, so me as Sam ask why you, because if you want to talk to the people, we'll let them understand what you they talk about. And the only way if you let them understand what you talk about now, when you speak the language when they understand. But I can't find and say the only language when Nigerian politicians they speak when everybody understand, now language of give me something, I go vote for you, which is not supposed to be. Before I continue, I won't bring some Bible verse from the Bible, because I talk say make we not judge, not be commandment. We are not commanded not to judge. We are only advised not to judge, lest we be judged. You know, what it be lest not to avoid. Matthew chapter 7 from verse 1, it said, judge not that ye be not judged. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye meant, it shall be measured to you again. That is, as you take judge person, so that will take judge you. Hello, as you take judge person, you know, say make you not judge, so that may you not go fire. But because nobody perfect, then make you say make you not judge. And many people they take this place for advantage. They can do many things. Say, Bible say make we not judge. Bible say make we not judge. Yes, Bible say make we not judge. But I tell you, now pikin when you not get power, then they talk say, Papa say we will not fight for a road of farm. Hello, so that he no want quarrel, he no want trouble. The more you they say, Bible say make we not judge. Bible say make we not judge. Then they say you yourself not ready to do anything good. You're not ready to do anything good, because this judging each other now challenge for us.
If we must move forward, we must judge others so that we also would be judged.
When you know say they will judge you, you will judge person. You don't fear whether they judge you. Then if you not fear whether they judge you, you will judge another person. You they judge another person will give you the mind to do good, may they not judge you. But if you know they judge person, you no we want, if you not the judge person, you want me they not judge you, then make you not the judge person. And country like Nigeria, when it be say we dey as we dey, so it good make we the judge others so that they will judge us. If we fear say may we not judge, may therefore not judge us. Or Bible not say may you not judge, may you for not go fire. No, it say make you not judge person, may therefore not judge you. So if you too fear say Bible say may we not judge, you can't dey there, the whole country will dabaru. So a place like Nigeria, it good make we judge ourselves. So now the judgment now I want day to day. So I won't judge Nigeria politicians. Allow me to judge. Make we begin to judge ourselves so that we see whether things go better. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eyes, but considerest not the beam that is in thy own eye? You see, why you would consider the small thing when you do your brother eye, that small dust, and you know if you consider the plank when you do your own eye? That means say nobody perfect. Before you judge person, if you look your life. So now I make the say make we not judge, not because it's not sin to judge. It is not a sin to judge, but you are only putting yourself in the challenge. Make all of us not be teacher, because teachers get more challenge. Teacher will be more careful of the way they live life. Before you come out to preach, before you come out to teach the correct way, make yourself still ready to always follow the correct way. And it's hard. So if you're not ready to follow the correct way, not teach the correct thing. So because many of us, they fear not to fall from doing the right thing, we fear to teach. So the more we teach, the more we get better for our life. If I preach to you now, my brother, I preach to myself. So if all of us begin to preach, we will try to get good mind. so that make people not see us as do what I say and not what I do. It is not good for you to be seen as do what I say and not what I do. So make we strive to do good, to preach good, to teach good, and try to do good. By like that, everything go good.
My God is awesome. Today I am forgiven. His grace is why I'm living. Praise His holy name.
So make we go into the topic of the day. But before I go, I will let you know, say, a country like Nigeria, we need to judge others so that we also should be judged without fear. So that about the Bible. I want to talk about the politicians. You know, say for Nigeria, some fine girls dey, some ugly girls dey, just as it did for other parts of the world, for the whole world. Not be only Nigeria fine girls dey, not be only Nigeria ugly girls dey. What I want to talk about be say, if you won't go toast, we dey call am toast, to go spin. In my days, may you know say I don't old, we dey call am spin. The guy dey spin girl. Then later I come turn to the guy won't go toast. You know, when you dey toast now to try to convince a girl to be your girlfriend. Later if you turn to wife. So when you dey toast girl for Nigeria, and now the level of how the girl be, now so you take the approach am, yes or no? If now the one you see say you not to get level, you not to get sense, you go say, come make I come buy you malt now. Malt, that is a malt now, Martina, Maltese, Amstel malt. Come make I buy you malt. You know, that one get small level. The one you not to get level, you call and say, make I buy you Coca-Cola. You go buy am Coca-Cola. Buy am, you don't get am because na Coca-Cola girl, because na malt girl. Why some will even reach car level? Some girls they use car take toast them. Some girls that they use Coca-Cola take cash them. Some girls that they use 2 naira take cash them. Some girls with 10,000 naira you don't get there. Depends on their level, their knowledge, and their standard. Welcome to Aiedee's Public Awareness Ministries, where we believe in community development through general knowledge, public issues, and evangelical presentations. So if you won't get better girl when you get sense, you will first fear. You don't know how you want to approach her. You don't know what you want give and take capture in mind. But that one, when it be say you not get level, you can use anything to capture in mind. Even with your fine pal or self, say you enter your house where you dey stay, it will just fall for you. But not be every girl they fall for your apartment. Not be every girl will fall for the car when you get. Not be every girl will fall for the money if you give her. Not be every girl fall for what you fit buy give her. So girl, when you not fit fall for that kind, all those kind things, material things, now be better girl. Now be girl when you get sense. Now be girl when you know what you define. Because girl when you get sense, it dey look for man when you get future. Girl when you get sense, it dey look for man when you get future. Why man when you get sense, they look for woman when you get past. That will not be topic of today anyway, but you know what I mean for there. But we will not to go inside that one. I say, girl when you get sense, just take this one. You just come along the road. But now what if you stay till learn? I say, girl when you get sense, they look for man when you get future. Why man when you get sense, they look for woman when you get past. So if I say make I analyze that word today, what I mean, it will take us away from the topic of today. But who know what I mean? Who know not still know. So depends on how you take cash woman. Now you will take know the value of the woman. Depends on what the woman fall for. Now so you will take know the value of that woman. And if you fall for something cheap, the man will still treat you like something cheap. Hello. So where they try to go now to judge the politician, because it still they surprise me say for this 21st century you still the cash get with Coca-Cola, with sweet, with chewing. For me, it not make sense. It they make me shame for that kind of a girl. See, for this kind of generation and this time, they still they use Coca-Cola till they catch you, till they make you become a girlfriend or a wife for my hand. The thing they get as it be to me. You understand? for me, it dey make my heart bleed of what? Bleed of blood. Say this 21st century when we dey so, say you fit still use Coca-Cola take catch woman to become your girlfriend. It dey pain me for heart. Wetin I mean by that? Say this 21st century, you fit still use food and 500 naira take gain votes from voters. Na shame. Na big shame. Na big shame. The politician know the importance of voters, the power of voters, but you don't know the importance and the power of your vote. That be the problem.
For people who think their votes don't count, their votes count. If you look at the stress that politicians go through to make sure people come to the poll, they pay them money. There was one in Ekiti, they said Tekako Sebe. That means when you vote, you cook a pot of soup. It was between 5,000 and 10,000, depending on your ability to negotiate. Yeah. There was another time when that was not possible. It was said that some politician went into people's home, asking them to swear by Ogun, the god of fire on Yoruba land, that you will vote for them after collecting their money. So politicians are really making serious efforts to get people to the polls. If your votes don't count, they won't go through all of that stress. They will just declare the figures.
And moreover, some people will talk, say, wetin concern the election. Me, I not dey inside the politics. Politics not dey interest me. My brother, you are expected to take part in a policy that governs your life through politics. You agree whether you like or you don't like. You are affected by politics.
The worst illiterate is the political illiterate. He hears nothing, sees nothing, takes no part in political life. He doesn't seem to know what the cost of living, the price of beans, of flour, of rent, of medicine, all depend on political decisions. He even prides himself on his political ignorance, sticks out his chest, and says he hates politics. He doesn't know how. He doesn't know, the imbecile, that from his non-participation comes the prostitute, the abandoned child, the robber, and the worst of all, corrupt officials, the lackeys of exploitative multinational corporations. Those were the words of Bertolt Brecht, a German poet and playwright.
Whether you become a politician or not, you are affected by politics. We are politicians by nature. Politics is even in your house. Politics is in your church. Politics is in your school. Politics is between you and your friend. If you know the meaning of politics, politics is about policies. So those when they not get that level on that sense, they go talk say politics not important to them. They not care about politics. They don't want to take part for politics. The more you not take part, the more the country they go down, because your vote it counts. So not talk say you don't care about politics. Don't tell me that. The problem of our country, or in our country, not be the only problem of bandits, cultists, armed robbers, non-law-abiding citizens. Now still problem of intelligence, because intelligent people know what they want. Like I talk, say intelligent girl, he not fit for because say the boy apartment fine. You just become girlfriend. Intelligent girl, you don't feel catch am with Coca-Cola make it become your girlfriend. Intelligent girl, you don't feel use money to entice them. Now future in the look, you know they look the present. Now your capacity to handle the future and take care of her, now she dey after. Not be waiting you fit give her now. But girl when you not dey intelligent, we never think about that. So now make I talk say the problem is not only those things I mentioned, like cultism, Boko Haram, kidnappers, S-men, and all that. No, it still depends on our intelligence.
What is the greatest problem of today's world? Is it climate change, growth of global populism, fake news, or risk of terrorism? There is one pattern beneath the surface of all of these great global threats, which makes everything even worse. It is the certainty of one's own opinion. This certainty often leads to the inability of critical thinking and rational argumentation.
To make Nigeria change, not be about the person when they rule, now about the people when they rule.
And you see, unfortunately, one of our major problems, again, both in politics, in the civil society, in our community, it's about the kind of orientation we have. which I also want to plead with my brother here, when they are talking about leadership, one of the things they should emphasize more is the reorientation of the Nigerian society. Let us start having a thinking of how we want to live. If you ask some people now,
So it's more. You are seeing it as more of a problem of the people than the problem of the political class.
it is said that the people deserve the kind of leadership they get based on their own character and behavior.
Absolutely.
So really, the crop of the political elites that we have is born out of.
It's a direct translation of the kind of society.
But do we have the quality of leadership that Nigeria needs? I'm not talking about what we get. I'm talking about that Nigeria. Do we have it in the present political class?
We do, we have. And you see, my other brother, the lawyer, joining us via Zoom, said it earlier, that even good people sometimes come in and they become bad. It's because of the system, the society itself. This is the only country where today, if Linus is appointed in a position, people should celebrate him after his tenure. But you will find the very day he comes in, his school, maybe his alumni, his village people, his friends will start coming to visit him, to congratulate him. Some will even throw parties for him. People should be celebrated after serving their term so that we can be able to, judge them based on what they've done.
So, I mean, because if you look at the problems of, you are saying that we are not in short demand of quality leadership.
We are not at all.
Why has the solution to our problems eluded us with the kind of leadership that we have?
Like I said again, the society is to be held responsible. The same Nigerians will live here.
The innocent Nigerians who go to vote, how do you hold them? How do you blame them for the kind of leadership?
Innocent. We must be able to hold ourselves accountable. It is time we start holding people accountable, ask questions for people who promote or sponsor to certain positions.
Say Europe, and other developed parts of the world, see their government, they go where. It not 100% depends on the rulers, so it also depends on those people that are being ruled. So, now shame, say at this time in life, in this generation, in this century, say people see the campaign, governors, aspirants, or candidates, see the campaign with food and money to entice the people. It not make sense to me. You not get how it makes sense. Now I say make I come talk my own.
Now they get one last one we'll go talk about just before we leave. The Daily Trust newspaper don't carry this particular story. At the bottom of the Daily Trust for page 6, you go see they say INEC, for page 3 rather, INEC uncovers new vote buying technique. But the way the Punch carry, and then they're very more specific, then say politicians plotting to use food vendors for vote buying. And so INEC talk for page 8 of the Punch newspaper. Now, even though they get one proverb where our people they talk, they say, when the bird learns to fly without perching, the hunter learns to shoot without missing. Now, we know say INEC don't they try cover all the loopholes, and according by you, all the lacuna where these unscrupulous politicians they use, they do vote buying. Now, here's now food vendors they don't use. You think say it is possible to completely eradicate vote buying in these coming elections and furthermore?
It is very possible, and I go talk why. See, INEC go do everything when they fit do. So you see, say the process they free and fair. Anybody fit argue anything when they want argue. But if we check what the INEC supposed to do and how INEC go take do what they're supposed to do, the whole idea that say make them be electoral umpire and make the election make sense. Number one. Number two, desperate politicians when one enter government or when one day government when no one agree say the greatest power dey in the hand of the people go do everything. We see what happen for Osun now. We see what happen for Ekiti, where politicians they send alerts. Then they send alert. People when they owe salary begin send alerts a day before election. People they pay. Oh, now this amount these people they pay. We go pay now 1,000 naira more just because of say they won't win election. So on the one hand you get INEC when one doing work. On the other hand you get politicians when they desperate by every means necessary. Now, who be the people when go decide? We, the Nigerian people. Make I tell you, since 1960, when this country don't get independence, now we don't they suffer. Now we don't dey under pressure. Make I even go back to May 29, 1999, when we return to democratic rule. After so many years of military rule, people don't still dey suffer. Those when they fat, now those when the government and their family members and their friends. Those when they lose weight, now the people of Nigeria. Now we go break free from mental slavery. If food vendor come, give you 5K, when no even reach to buy one bag of rice, that money, if depending on the family where you come from, me when I come from large family, where plenty of us they chop, you not go even do us to chop one full meal for the whole family. So if you spend that particular amount, can't sell your vote to person when they're incompetent, when they're clueless, when they're irresponsible, when don't get any idea to move this country forward. We go still continue for the cycle where we don't continue for all these years. So now we the people go decide, say, we go reject those when won't buy our vote. We go vote our conscience. We go check the way when things they go on for this our country and look the candidate where we say, if we give them the opportunity, he go deliver on the promises. Now he gets the power and our hand now it is.
Our hand it
It's funny to me, say, I go hear, say, when person won't become president or governor for Nigeria, he will tell you, say, if I become governor, I will do road. If I become governor, I will bring light. If I become governor, I will make school dey okay. If I become governor, I will build hospital. My brother, this thing they make me shame as a black man. I dey tell you, all these not be promises when you fit promise your citizens, say if you become governor. Because all these citizens said, they don't know, say, if you become governor or you become president or local government chairman, not be your own money you want to make all these things possible. Now, their own money. But apart from that, not be waiting that they promise person. Now, promise be that when they promise person, if you really get cocoa, if you vote for me, I will make water day. All those one now, when they say human rights, that's one a basic human right. That's one a basic human need. You don't promise people that. And moreover, you voters, you citizens, you go think, say, because one man wear cap, he dress, he wear agbada, say, if he enter position, he will come, they make all these things come true, light, water, education, hospital. My brother, you not get sense, say, no matter how rich that man be, he no go fit come government, come dey spend the own pocket money. Nobody, no politicians, they go in back and can't go withdraw money, they developing society. He not dey. That money now from the society that they get them. When they not take the repair the society, they'll come put them back, they add join the one when they get for their bank account. Hello. So make the our mumu don't do. Our mumu don't do. Maybe we tell the try talk. Make we open eyes. So say all these things that they promise us not be. By now, Nigeria supposed don't get good road. By now, Nigeria supposed don't get stable electricity. By now, Nigeria supposed don't get better hospitals. By now, we suppose don't get better school. Somebody they promise you, say he won't give you better school, he won't give you better hospital, he won't give you better road, he won't give you water. You go there, people say you won't vote for that person. No, this one not be what we not fit do now because we don't want to do it. All this one not be promised when they promise in this century, in this 21st century. Not be promised when politicians supposed to they promise their people again. For me, now big shame to see, say, and to hear, say, our politicians still they promise us all this kind of thing. All this thing. Me I see them as see finish. Not be respect at all. My people, now small word when I get to talk be that about us because Nigeria na our own. We not get another home apart from that country. Politicians and ordinary citizens try join hands together to make Nigeria better because this life you not get where they carry and go. No matter the amount of money when you will get, you will die living. So it good make you make money before you go. When I say before you go, before you leave this world and before you leave that position, make money than to make money. Okay, now beg a day because they say now person friend, then they tell in friend say he might the smell. Now personal person, and if they talk to person. So if we both come they tell us this kind of thing, you feel verse. But me, now my home are they talk about. If now me come they talk like this, you don't need to verse. Now waiting we reach, now waiting reach us to think about. Now for our own good, make we know the meaning of life. We know the importance of how we need to love ourselves. Me, I the shame where if I watch our history, if I read our history, if I listen to our history, how they take do us. How they take us to do slave, how we don't suffer as black men, and we still did the way we did like this. They treat ourselves bad politically, religiously, and otherwise. tears they come out from my eyes. Only one will just dey, but sometimes I will advise myself say this will not be personal problem, na general problem, so make I take am easy. But they make my heart smile, they make me want cry, they make me the shame in the foreign land where I dey. If I dey watch our history with the citizens of where I dey shame, I know they get confident, they make me lose confidence. But the only way we fit get that confidence back now when we know who we be, where we dey come from. We should know our history. We should know where we are coming from. We should know all that we have been through. Make we know. If we don't know, we not go fit change.
5 topical issues, no holds barred.
For me, it's not knowledge that's lacking. It's that greed. It's that mentality where you feel you deserve to take your own and take it infinitely and let everybody else just manage however they will manage.
We're almost becoming hardwired to try and cheat. I would, suggest that we begin to hold our leaders accountable.
There was a time in this country when things actually work. I don't think that any organization should be above the law. And I think one of the challenges we have in this country is about governance across the board.
What I'm saying is that it doesn't really affect us in Nigeria. That's
It does.
I don't know what we can do if the system is already corrupted.
We've been warned as a continent of the influx of the Chinese. If you don't repay your debt, they will just colonize you.
They still dey laugh us all till tomorrow. We claim to be independent, but yet we are dependent. So now what thing we will think about. I will thank anyone when they listen to this video, anyone when they share them. I thank all of now. God will bless all of now for this time when I take to listen and watch all these videos. And those of them when they watch my video, God will bless now. And those of them when I don't subscribe to my channel, God will bless all of now. And those of them when I never subscribe, when I still try subscribe to my YouTube channel. For all of us to work together, you will get any information, any idea when God still put for my head. If I bring them out, you will still be aware. You will learn from them. Then I still learn from you, from your feedback. Anything when I talk for you not be final. So if I talk, I don't give you room to talk be that. Some people they're good where we're at that. They not go fit talk until somebody talk. So if you are that type, now still blessing. So you don't hear me say I talk, you cannot talk back to me by making comment under this video on the comment section. All this one I'm blessing. So that is why you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we feel they communicate interpersonally together. Okay, thank you very much, and make una not forget una me be this una brother Aiedee, the preacher with testimony. And this now Aiedee's Public Awareness Ministries, where we believe say to develop community now through general knowledge, now through public issues, observation what you see for public, what they happen like I just explained so about our political issues, and with the word of God. Now make I fair read give you within Bible talk about judging others. Say not be commandment but now advice. Not be say I not take the advice, I take the advice, but I talk because I know what will be the consequence already. So I try to be brief. Then make I say, make I do more judgment on our politicians. Say, may they not to take our people, tasty body finish. You know, give us any respect. Welcome to Aiedee's Public Awareness Ministries, where we believe in community development through general knowledge, public issues, and evangelical presentations.